Ladies and gentlemen, we present you Dia's Bill. Let's give it up for the couple.
Tonight I have so much to be grateful for. And I've had a hard time writing this little speech because for everyone who knows me, I'm very loud and I can talk for England. But my emotions always have me lost for words. So buckle up, this is probably going to be a teary one, mostly just for me. I want to start with my parents, without whom nothing would be possible. They have sacrificed so much to give Shija and I the life we get to enjoy, and without them, I am nothing. Ma, you are my strength and courage, and to take life on the way you do has given me light in my darkest days. Your ambition and trust in me has led me further than I could have ever imagined. Through our ups and downs, I have learned a lot about you as a person. Your softer sides that not many get to see, and through that, I've learned more about life than ever. My dad and I don't verbally share our feelings often, but our love for each other lies in our small talks about politics. Random, you blow in the bar, you blow basically. My tape every time he drops me in the airport, and in many ways that is intertwined in our lives that will never change. Daddy, the strength you give me, even on the days when you feel you have none of that, is what I carry through my scariest days. Because after all, you are my hero. Shiju, thank you for always having my back, even on the days we fight like cats and dogs. I know I can leave my life in your hands without a second thought. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and that couldn't be more true in my life. I've had a path paved by wonderful grandparents, Tata, Sasima, Amama, Amaka, who have guided us all throughout. On my every hardship, my grandmother would snark and say, for you, it's easy as drinking water. Amama, being drinking water is all I know. I will not undergoing that. I am truly a product of my family and the efforts they have put in. Even though I put just as much effort into me as my own mother, Arma and Abika, who have raised me and treated as their own year after year, even before they had kids of their own. Pritama and Shivami, I will always be thankful for your continuous love. Hey Mama, for being my best friend in this house. My husband. Nothing I say will ever justify how I feel about you. You're my motivation. You keep me in life and you love me unconditionally. You are my biggest blessing. I've been so spoiled with love my whole life. I could have never imagined that I would find it all again. Double in size, but just in one person. My Babu, with you I feel unstoppable. In my darkest days, you are my glimmer. In my heights of highs, you are my biggest cheerleader. This weekend isn't the start of our story, but a celebration of how hard we've worked to get here. We have chosen each other time and time again, and if there is another one, I would choose you in every lifetime. In your presence, I find comfort and safety, but in your absence is when I truly realize what a big part of who you are. I fell in love with a boy who randomly sat next to me for lunch on a Wednesday afternoon. But I'm marrying a man who would go out of his way to have lunch with me, even on a random Wednesday afternoon.
Oh, wow.
My husband is great to be aware. Thank you for giving me a beautiful family who have truly taken me in as their own, without question, without hesitation. Mom, Dad, and Trisha. I will spend a lifetime being grateful for what you've done. And my tissue. I guess this means we're legally best friends. I would like to end on a note note of gratitude to everyone who has come here to celebrate Dylan and I. I have been fortunate enough to live in many cities, collecting pieces of myself everywhere I go. But on those dull evenings when the feeling of missing comes creeping in, all I would wish for was to take everyone I love and lock them up in one place. And in a funny way, this weekend has turned out to be just that. The pleasure of your presence has brought immense, immeasurable pleasure to me and Dylan. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for making a little girl's very big wish come true. Thank you.